Schools Apprenticeship made up of students from the Mario Umana Middle School in East Boston. In Citizen Schools, we participate in hands-on learning apprenticeships that are led from local volunteers in the community. Ag for You Community was led by Citizen Schools teachers Kelly and Dan, and supported by Citizen Schools staff Mr. Downey. During our apprenticeship, we identified social problems in East Boston and came up with innovative projects to help solve these issues. We have done different activities during each class that has helped us with our oral presentation, leadership, and teamwork skills. For example, in the beginning of each class, we participated in a gab bag activity where two students debated about different topics. See our apprenticeship timeline for an overview of what we've done. We also, as a class, have defined different vocabulary words that were related to our activities for that day. As a part of the apprenticeship, we went out into the East Boston community, to the police station, and East Boston Main Streets. There we asked community members about some of the social issues and problems in East Boston. As a class, we identified one main problem to work on. We made causal maps to help us think about the factors that cause that problem, and are prepared to present our solution to you today.
Act. A. Announce the problem. C. Connect people and resources. T. Take action. Announce. We've spent the past 9 weeks learning about community problems and the ones here in East Boston, and how we as kids can fix them. We've just announced our problem and proposed our solution to you all day. Connect people and resources. That's what we're starting today. We've got a lot we need to make this happen, and we're hoping that by pitching this idea, we can make this a reality. One, prepare. We have to research youth violence, gangs, and negative peer pressure on the internet with organizations in East Boston like we did at the police station to learn more. Have a meeting with our principal, Dr. Salgado, to get him involved and get permission to maybe use the school to shoot the video. Also, if he supports us, it will be easier to get teachers too. Plan and hold a launch night to get students, parents, and teachers and experts involved. Fundraise. Get lots of kids involved in acting and production, and get permission from their parents for the YouTube to go online. Find someone to be our advisor, volunteers to support, experts in videos, shooting, editing, and distribute, experts in advertisement, kids to be actors, and teachers to support. Get these people involved.
So what can we do to teach kids about negative peer pressure and prevent youth violence? We think the best way to make a video produced by kids for kids to help them develop ways to manage peer pressure situations and not to do violent things. Then if we can get this video shown in classrooms and youth organizations all over East Boston and other places so we can get kids to see it and know what and what not to do. And our video is going to be real, not fake like other ones you see made only by grown-ups and that kids think are stupid. But if you put it on YouTube, there's so much stuff up there showing kids how to be destructive. Our video will be a first look at how to avoid doing bad things and do good ones. Also by forming a group and getting lots of kids involved in acting and producing the videos, we will give them something to do that's good for the community and will help them see how important that is, so they'll think twice about hurting people in the future.
violence. After our casual mapping activity, we think that the biggest cause of youth violence in East Boston is negative peer pressure, because that leads to lots of things that end up in violence. See on our map how negative peer pressure leads to all these causes of violence. In the center we have our main problem, which is youth violence, and all these yellow stickies are the problems that come from youth violence, especially negative peer pressure. Negative peer pressure is when some kids pressure other kids to do things that they wouldn't want to do, bad things. These kids are pressured to make bad decisions just to fit in. That often end up in violent situations. For example, lots of times gang members talk kids into doing things they don't want to do, like stealing, messing stuff up, hurting, or killing people, just to stay in a gang or to join a gang. So we think that if we help kids figure out how to deal with peer pressure and not give into it, we can help prevent them from joining gangs and getting violent.
Then we'll take action. Make the video. Write a script, plan out scenes, assign filming jobs, assign actors, shoot videos, make different age edit videos, and make DVDs. Get the word out. Make the flyers to advertise. Get people and teachers to show video to students. Look up events in town and ask if we can show videos at them. Tell our friends. Put it on YouTube. Get as many kids as possible to see it and maybe take an interest in doing similar projects in their neighborhoods.
We are going to talk about why this is important to you. This is important to you, the adults, because you wouldn't like anyone in your family to get hurt. I know that all the parents present here want their kids to go to school and go to college and have a career. No parent wants to know their child was beat up in school or know that their child was found dead in a dumpster because someone stabbed him to death. To give you an example, just a couple of weeks ago, a young adult was murdered at Shaw's, a couple of blocks from here and from our school. Kids get pressured into fighting, and they obviously get hurt. Some kids fight when they are 7 or younger. Have you heard that kids are the future? But if kids are fighting and getting involved with drugs and gangs, then can you imagine what the future looks like? I want to give you an example of how negative peer pressure can affect children. When I was 9, I was at a party, and this girl kept throwing paper at me. I threw it back at her, and she wanted to fight me. Every kid that was there was saying, "Fight." I didn't want to fight her. I thought that I would have to fight her, but I ended up making the right decision. Many kids wouldn't have made the same decision as I did. We want to help kids make the right decision. To get involved, we need you to get involved. We are planning on making a video about youth violence by kids and for kids. We need money for this project because we need a lot more than just a camera and actors. So if you are interested in getting involved, please talk to us later. As you can see, we need a lot of different resources, like people with expertise in youth violence and peer pressure, people who know how to make independent films. If you can't donate, then help us by spreading the word about youth violence, about youth action. Then thank you for listening and being a good audience.
Youth violence is a problem. In the graph on the left, 18% of the 6th graders are bullied at least once a week. In the graph on the right, 10% of the boys are threatened or injured with a weapon in school. Youth violence is a problem, and the statistics in gangs demonstrate this.
Thank you guys very much, and another round of applause for our students. Thank you. Thank